Today I just wanted to do a quick and shameless show and tell of this newly released 40th anniversary G-Shock Square. I didn't even know this was a thing until I got an email from Hodinkee saying it was available, so I jumped on it right away and ordered one. Quick disclaimer, as you can see I've got the composite bracelet installed here. This does not come stock with the watch. The watch comes with a bio-resin strap, but that just isn't my style, so that's why I removed it. And I haven't done a basic bitch wristwatch check in a while, so let's do that before we get started. Today I'm rocking the Hamilton Green PSR. I figured this retro themed digital watch would be an excellent pair for the topic of this episode. It's very cool, and in my opinion this is a true watch enthusiast watch, and if you're on the fence, just buy one. You're not going to regret it. But back to the G-Shock. The price on this one, if it's still available, is $300. I have already seen scalpers on eBay listing this watch for $500 to $600, which is a shame, and I definitely do not recommend spending a cent over retail. Don't get me wrong, this is a super cool watch, but it's cool for the fanboys such as myself, and it doesn't provide anything that you can't already get from readily available G-Shocks at a half or even a third of the price. Here's a quick 360. Personally, I think this watch is beautiful. The color scheme is amazing. We've seen many times before, but I don't think that's a bad thing. The display is this gold sunburst pixelated display, which is simply beautiful. I've seen this display several times on other anniversary models, and out of all the 40th anniversary models released, I think this one looks the best. Just like with any other square, there are 4 pushers, also gold, and the lower left mode pusher has a star laser etched onto it. The gold pushers are a great touch and ties everything together. The actual case is steel, so you're going to immediately notice that pleasing density. It's not heavy, just dense. The outer bezel is also a bio-resin, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. Perhaps it's just as good, but whenever you try and sell me some eco-friendly bullshit, all I'm going to think is that you're selling me something with a shorter lifespan. I prefer the hard stuff, made out of atmosphere-destroying chemicals designed to withstand nuclear fallout. The case provides us with 200 meters of water resistance, which is nothing new if you're familiar with squares, but still just an outstanding water resistance rating. Here's the backlight, which I'm very happy with. Most modern squares have shifted over to the soft white backlight, but I have always been a fan of the older electroluminescent backlights. It's classic, effective, and takes me right back to my childhood where my obsession with G-Shocks all began. There is no auto EL feature here, which I'm fine with. That was a feature I never used, but something worth noting. The modes are exactly the same as any other square. There's the alarm, timer, and stopwatch. It's very bare bones, but everything that you might need and nothing extra that you won't. We've got a screw down caseback with the 40th anniversary logo on it. What makes this caseback special is G-Shock implemented a new kind of recrystallization technology that supposedly makes the steel much more resistant to scratches. Only time will tell if that scratch resistance also applies to the printing. It definitely feels tough, sort of like a granite or marble countertop with a chalk-like texture, if that makes any sense at all to you. The strap, just like the bezel, is made of bio-resin. For what it's worth, it doesn't feel any different than regular resin, and if you never told me otherwise, I think it was the same exact material. The recrystallization process has been applied to the buckle and keeper, and I think it actually looks really nice. Because it lacks that decorative polish, it is much more in line with the spirit of toughness that G-Shocks represent. The gold tone also pairs very well with the overall color theme. You may have noticed that I did not mention any solar charging or atomic timekeeping, and that is because this watch lacks both of those features. I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing, but it begs the question, why did G-Shock opt to leave them out, especially when it's become so commonplace in most of their other models. And to add salt to the wound, this watch is rated for a 2-year battery life, which is unacceptable. It's 2023, this is a $300 watch, and the people deserve a 5-year battery life at the very minimum. Now, in my experience, G-Shocks regularly outlast their rated battery lives, but the fact that this one is only rated for 2 is just piss poor customer service. But that's about all I have to say for now. Personally, I am happy with it. I like it as a fanboy because it's just a beautiful G-Shock with all of the aesthetic qualities that I enjoy. I can't say that I would recommend it to anyone else looking for a high performance watch, but again, that's just me. I'm no smarter than your average trained monkey, so take whatever I say with a grain of salt. If you made it this far, a like, comment, and subscribe is always appreciated. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.